Hello guys and welcome to the sewing workshop. Today I'll be showing you guys how to cut and sew a shirt collar. It's going to be a step-by-step video as always. This is what the total finishing looks like. I'll be showing you guys how to cut and how to fix the shirt collar step by step. It's a corporate collar, actually. You can see it's a corporate shirt. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So this is the finished product. So without further ado, let's get straight into the tutorial. And if you like the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up and make sure you subscribe if this is your first time here. So let's get straight into the tutorial. So to cut out the shirt collar, this is the very first thing I'll be doing. After sewing this part, your shirt is going to open this place right. I'm going to measure the circumference. Just take your time to measure it slowly. Make sure you're not dragging the clothes. Measure it slowly. Measure it slowly. Measure it slowly. Measure it slowly. So here we have 19 inch. We have 19 inch for the entire round circumference. So here, this is what I'm going to do. I will be cutting the 19 inch on a shirt, on a collar stay. This is a collar stay. This is not a normal stay. You can see how hard it is. This way I'll be cutting the 19 inch first and foremost. So here I'm going to measure out 19. That's 19 divided by 2, which is, you can see we have 19 here. This is our 19. Oh, sorry, this is 18. I'm going to measure 19. That's 9.5. To start from here. I'm just going to make a straight through first. I'm going to make sure this is really straight. So this height is going to be at 1 inch. So here I have 1 inch, so I can easily cut that out. Just took the light and they bring it back. Cut this one as well. I'm just going to cut it out. You can see This is what we have. Total of 19. So it will be more than 19. So at this edge, I'm going to make a curve shape. You can see that. And at this point, I'm going to make a little bit of curve as well. This is going to shorten it. You can see that. So here we have 19. Still a little bit more than 19. I don't know how I'll manage, so I'm going to curve that edge as well. Okay. So here, exactly. So for the collar fall, I'm going to cut. The collar fall, I want each side to have a like half of an inch. That's 19 minus 2, which is going to be 17 inch. So here I'm going to measure 17. I'm going to mark this side. Here is going to be at 1 inch as well, and here is going to be at 1.5 inch. It's not going to have a little bit of like too much for 1.5. So here I'm going to make you can see that at this point. Like this. Like this one as well goes like this. This is what I did. So now you can make it more than this. Your collar fall can be up to like 2 inch, but based on the fact that I just want a tiny collar fall here, that's why I cut out 1.5. So this is what we have so far. You can see this is what it's going to look like. So the next thing I'll be doing now is I'll be placing it on the fabric itself. I'll be using the right side of the fabric, which is here. I'll be gumming it to the fabric. Mind you, I'll be leaving a space in between it. There'll be a space between the two. Need to iron it down. See that? Make sure you iron it perfectly. After that, I'm going to cut that. Note when I'm cutting this out, I will not be cutting it out entirely. I'll be cutting out this fabric and I'll be leaving some space. You can see that. Here as well. You can see this is what we have on this one. I'm just going to trim out this one as well. I'm just going to trim out the edges. Here's what we have. So let's go to the sewing machine once again to start the joining together to make a complete collar. So welcome back. The very first one I will be joining will be the fall. This is the neck tape and this is the fall. This is the one with the cuff edge. So I just take a pieces of fabric right here. Make sure you are facing the right side. I'm going to face the right side on that. I'm going to start my stitch. Let's start my stitch from here. You will not be, let me show you again. You will not be stitching on the paper, you will be stitching at the side of it, round. So after that, we're going to trim it out. see that. After that is done, I'm going to turn it. Make sure you pin that those pin points out. Turn it very well. After turning it out, take your time and iron it and make sure it's balanced very well. So after ironing the collar, I'm going to stitch it. Just going to stitch the edges around. After that, you can see. After that, I'm going to trim this side as well. Okay, you can see what we have. After trimming that edge, I'm going to make a center point. I'm going to make a notch at the center. So here is our center. You can see the notch. Here will be our center. And on this one, I'm going to make a notch. I'm going to put the center point in that place. I'm going to run a stitch. This side as well. And that edges is curved, so you have to control it yourself. See that our collar is almost ready. The next thing I'm going to do here is simple. After that, I'll be placing an extra on this side as well. But before I do that, I'm going to iron this part. Make sure this one, you can see, make sure this one is close to this place. Let me do it. So after you can see, I already make sure this place is lying like that. After that, the next thing I'm going to do is can see. I'm going to place this on it. Make sure it's the right side. Just place it on your fabric. Make sure the right side is facing the right side, just like this. The right side is facing the right side, just like that, so you can run a stitch. I'm going to sew it. Just going to sew it round. See that? So after that, we're going to trim it the same way. See after, so you can easily turn it. You see that? Make sure you pin this part out. So you can take it to the ironing table once again and give it a thorough. You can see what we are having. Give it a thorough ironing. Shit, I'm going to make a stitch. I'm going to also stitch this side round. You can see. So now, after ironing, try to fold it backward at the place in which you want it to be. You can see that. I'll be attaching it to the shirt itself. So here I'll be making a notch at the center point. Let's fold it together. Make a notch here. Also this one, fold it together. Make a center point. So now I'll be attaching half of this. It's going to be like this, like this. From here, let me open this button part more. From here, I'll be placing this inside. You can see that, the center point. I'm going to stitch it. Make sure you are not drawing anything. Just stay straight, don't draw any way. Make sure this is exactly at the same size. You can see that. You can see from the end. So the next thing I'm going to put here. I'm going to join this point as well. You can see that. So after, I'm going to turn this inside, fabric inside. Make sure it goes inside very well. Then you're going to turn this one inside and you're going to stitch it over. I believe you can see what I'm doing. After you put this inside very well, make a stitch. Make sure you're putting it inside. You can see. Take your time to give it a thorough ironing. This inside. shirt is ready. So here is how to cut and sew a shirt. I believe you guys like it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash the like button. Simple as A, B, and C. So that's about it.